Right, hey guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Gamesir G4s controller for Android, PC and also for PlayStation 3. So I'm going to be seeing if it is a good gaming experience and if it makes it any better. Now I'd just like to say that Gamesir did send this out for me to review, but as always that does not impact my judgement and all the opinions in this video are my own. So let's not waste any more time and let's just get into it. So kicking off with the design first, I actually really like it. They've gone for a black body with grey and silver accents. Now the grey accents are on the actual grips themselves, and I'll talk more about that later on in the video. Then the silver accents are on your D-pad, a little strips on the front face, and also on your left and right triggers as well. And I just think it's a generally nice looking controller. Now we get onto the layout, and the layout is actually pretty familiar. So if you've used an Xbox controller in the past, then you'll probably get to grips with this pretty much straight away. It's got a really similar layout to the Xbox One controller, and yeah, I just think it's really nice because it's familiar but it's also a little bit different too. So looking at your A, X, Y and B buttons, these are actually LED backlit with this really cool depth effect. I've never seen anything like that before on a controller, and I just think it's something different and it's something really good. They also feel nice and tactile, and they've got a nice travel distance too. They have got a little bit of a wobble to them, but I think they're generally well put together. Then we get onto the analog sticks, and these feel great. They're again sort of similar to the Xbox One controller, and they feel really solid. They've got a nice soft touch finish, so they're really nice against your thumbs so they don't rub. So if you're playing for a while, you're not going to get any fatigue in that. Then we get onto the D-pad, which again feels nice. It's got good travel distance and it doesn't feel too mushy or wobbly, so really good there. Then we've got a main power button. Now this is obviously to turn the controller on and also for pairing as well. Now there is a few different ways to pair this, so you can pair it to an Android TV, you can pair it to a regular TV if you get a dongle, and you can pair it to Android phones as well. Now, I did have a little bit of an issue with this because sometimes it wouldn't work straight away. Now I tried pairing it in Android mode only at first, and for some reason my phone couldn't find it. So then I turned Bluetooth on and off again, and it worked perfectly the second time round. Now to get it to pair to your Android phone, you press the B button and the home main button for 2 seconds while the controller is off. Then you search in your phone for the Gamesir controller and it will come up eventually, and then you just pair it like you would a normal device. So yeah, after the initial little issue, it worked perfectly fine, and then reconnecting it when you want to use it again just works pretty much no issues whatsoever. Also on the front of the pad we've got an LED indicator, and this will just let you know how much battery you've got left. Now the battery is 800 mAh and it lasts for a long time. Now it's got a quota time of up to 18 hours continuous use, and I think that is pretty accurate. Now I got this from Gamesir 2 weeks ago, and I've been playing with it every day on and off for like half an hour here, an hour or so there, and I've not had to charge it in the 2 weeks I've had it, and I don't even think it was fully charged when I got it, so I am really impressed with how long the battery's lasted. So now we get onto the portion where you mount your phone, and this is made from plastic, but it actually feels really solid. Now you can fit phones from 3.5 inch to 6 inch, so if you've got a really small, older Android phone that's really small, or if you've got a larger, say 5.56 inch smartphone, then they should be able to fit in this no problem. It's also got 2 different angles of adjustment. It's got 110 degrees and it's got 150 degrees. Now, a little note though, is when you're using it in a 150 degree angle and then you put it down on a surface, the weight of the phone will actually rock the controller backwards. So if you're putting it down, just make sure you bring it to 110 degrees and that'll just stop that from happening. Then we get onto the comfort, and I actually really like it. I find it more comfortable than the Xbox One controller I used to game on my PC. So yeah, comfort wise I'm really impressive, and like I've said already, it feels solid, it feels weighted, but it's actually not overly heavy, and it's just overall reassuring in the hand. I love the textured grips, and it actually again feels better in the hand than my Xbox controller does. Also the size of it again is pretty similar. It's a little bit larger than the Xbox One controller, and for me with average size hands it works perfectly fine. Then we get onto the gaming experience, and for me it's been pretty fantastic. After the slight pairing issue I had in the beginning, it's been pretty consistent and pretty great. ever since I've got past that little issue. And yeah, it's just a really great gaming experience. I play Asphalt 8 and Rayman, which are two of my favourite games to play on the controller, and both work really good. Now, Asphalt 8 plays really nice, it's really fluid, and I just love being able to control it with a controller. It just feels like you're playing on your actual PC or on a console, and it just gives you that sort of same experience. And I really like it. It's much better than having to mess about with your screen or to tilt to control it. I just think it's a more enjoyable experience like that. Then we get on to Rayman, and again, it's just the same sort of experience. It's like playing on a console, but it's more portable, and yeah, I just really enjoyed using this controller. Like I said, after that little initial hiccup, it's worked perfectly fine, and I've not had any issues with it whatsoever, and it's just enhanced my gaming experience on my phone, and I actually do now game a little bit more than I used to do. And there you have it, guys, that is my review. So what do I think of this? Well, for around £43 in the UK, $50 US, and around 8,500 Indian rupees, I think it is a really fantastic controller. Like I've said in my review, it's really nicely designed, it's better built and more comfortable to use than my Xbox One controller, and yeah, it's just fantastic, and it definitely improved my gaming experience. And like I said in the review, I'm gaming more now than I've ever done before, just because it feels more natural to me, and yeah, it's just a better gaming experience. Now yes, the price might be a little bit high, but I think it's definitely worth it. If you're someone that is an avid mobile gamer, then this definitely enhances your gaming experience. So if you know someone that loves gaming on mobile and you want to give them a nice gift for the upcoming holidays, this would be perfect. I mean, like I said, it works with PC, it works with PlayStation 3. Would have been nice if it worked with PS4 as well. Hopefully in the future they'll be doing another one that works with PS4, that would be awesome. But anyway, for what it is and what it does, it's fantastic, and I'd highly recommend checking one out if you're into mobile gaming, because it just makes the experience so much better. And that is pretty much it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, that would be awesome. It goes a long way to help out, and you get to see my content when it first comes out. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you all on the very next one.